Alright, so in this video tutorial, I'll be talking about installing WordPress on your local host. And there are a couple of reasons why you might want to do that. For me, reason number one is I get to play with the code and I can do whatever I want. And it's actually, number two is it's much faster. I don't have to upload changes to a server, wait for the changes to come back, and this way it's much better. So to download WordPress, all you have to do is head over to wordpress.org right here, and then you want to go over to get WordPress, and then you can just download it. Now the version that I'll be downloading is 5.2.3. So if you will be uploading your WordPress to a server, you want to make sure that your version matches that one, otherwise you might run into some funny issues. So my GoDaddy Flask, and if I go to WordPress and if I go to install version, so 5.2.3, so that means I can download this one. To download it, you can go over your downloads folder and you can find it right here. So I'll just leave it here, but before I do that, I would like to say is in order to run WordPress on your local host, you should download Vamp for Windows, or if you're on Mac, then you want to download, I think it's called MAMP or something. So, and there's also Zamp. So find the right version, and what you want to do is take your WordPress, the zip version. I'll just copy it, go over to where I've installed Vamp, and then what I can do is create a new folder, and I'll just call it WP WordPress. Then for each project I like to create different folders. It's gonna go in here, and then you can just paste your WordPress here. Then what I can do is just extract everything here. So I'll say extract here, let it do its thing. When that's done, I can just take all of this, Control X, come back out, and then just paste it here. I can get rid of this WordPress folder that's empty. So now we're going to fire up the WAMP server. So I'm just going to say WAMP. It's going to say yeah. So let it run. It's red, orange, green. There you go. So now it's running. So all I got to do is go to my local host and over to this place. So I can go localhost, WordPress, and Grepsoft. So if everything worked, there you go. So you're going to be welcomed with this screen where you can set up WordPress for yourself. So we're just going to pick the language that writes for you, and you're going to hit continue. So now before you move forward, what you have to do is create a database, and then your username, everything. So to create the database, we're going to come here and we're going to fire up the PHP myadmin. All right, so here's your PHP myadmin. We're going to go to databases, and I'll say WordPress, and then we'll just give it the project name, I guess. We'll say Grepsoft. Let's just do all small, Grepsoft. And I'll just copy this name and create. So now the database has been created right here. That's all you gotta do, just create the database. I'll close this out. So I'll go back and I'll say, yeah, let's go. So the database name, I'll provide that. The username is root, and the password is no password. And it's localhost, and it's saying that a table prefix that's going to use, we'll just go with whatever it has. We'll say run the install. So what's the site title? We'll just say Grepsoft, and username, we will just give it the username, and password, I will just say password. You don't want to do this in production, obviously that's a pretty weak password. And then your email, I mean for localhost it's not going to email you, but for production you might want to give it some email. So I will give it an email. so that it's happy. Right. And since it's localhost, we don't have to worry about this search engine optimization. And we'll say install WordPress. And it's going to install. We'll say login, and voila. So the username that you set up in your previous step, just use that. And the password was password. And say login, and here you go. So now you are running WordPress on your local host. So now you can go into themes or whatever you want to install, and you can just, I can come here, I can say activate. So now this has been activated, and we can actually use this. So if I go open, let's say I open Firefox, and just to show you that it's actually working, so I can go to localhost, WordPress, and Grepsoft. There you go. So your website actually works. So any changes that you make, they're going to be reflected here. So if I, for example, go to customize, and then I go to, I don't know, site identity. Actually, you can just come here and I'll say test. Now we're going to say publish. And if I come back here and I refresh, it's updated. So this way you can install localhost, WordPress on your local host, and play with it. And I hope you enjoy it. Thanks, bye.